Welcome along, everybody, and welcome back to round 4 of 21. It's the Azerbaijan GP and our F1 2019 championship season before the F1 2020 game comes out. We're here in Azerbaijan, home to the 3.7 mile city circuit. It's got 20 turns and it's all taken at 57% full throttle. And it's got one of the tightest or iconic turn, to say the least. Turn 8, the castle section. It's one of the tightest turns and most challenging turns to be taken at in the Formula 1 season. And we're getting it done on round 4. It's a nice sunny day, and guess what? We're on pole today, so we got to take advantage of it, as we got a great opportunity in qualifying. It was raining in Q1, we made it over into Q3, and we ended up taking pole. So now, without further ado, let me show you the lineup for the Azerbaijan GP. So on the first row is us, with Max Verstappen, and row number 2, it's going to be Sergio Perez, who is our rival, and Albon completed. Row 3, Stroll, Magnussen. Row 4, Sainz, Grosjean. Row 5, Gasly and our teammate Charles Leclerc. Row 6, Hulkenberg. I didn't see it. Kvyat, Kubica, Norris, Raikkonen, Ricciardo, Russell, and then Hamilton and Bottas. Both the Mercedes on the 10th row. What's going on here? Yeah, they both did not make it past Q1. It went from rain to dry, but anyways, here we go. 5 red lights on pole position, and the lights out, away we go for the Azerbaijan GP. We've been gifted as we take it through turn 1 here. Mercedes starting on the back of the grid, and we're up here in first place. Now we got Verstappen and Albon, the Red Bulls, we got to worry about, and now we're already getting yellow flags. There must have been a crash on turn number 2 there, but we are just gone. Nobody in front of us and almost nobody behind us already through turn 3 on the first lap. And here they come. Here comes Verstappen. So we got to get a good result here, as China did not treat us well. Mercedes 1-2 finish did not help us whatsoever. And now we're in first place, and we need to capitalize on it. Hopefully get the win. And oh, we take it tight through the castle section. Hopefully we didn't lose any front wing there. That looked pretty rough on the first lap, and we're good. So now we just gotta hit our marks here for 28 laps and bring it home. So as you can tell by the length of the video, it's pretty short, and quite frankly it was short. This race provided no challenges, no overtakes whatsoever, but we're going to carry on and show you the race highlights here as we come down the long stretch here. As Verstappen looks to make a move on us down the inside, he's quite ways back. We're going to set the fastest lap of the Grand Prix and just carry on for there. So that was a good lap. And now there's our championship rival, Sergio Perez. And now it cuts to lap 6. And Valtteri Bottas of Mercedes, the championship leader, is out of the race again. That's his second DNF this season. We're 4 races in. Mercedes need to get their shit together, because we're 2 DNFs. That's not good. Lap 7 now. Making our one and only pit stop. And we gotta make sure it's clean. Gotta keep it around 2 seconds here. We're up and in. Nice little 2.4. Probably could have made that a 2.2 if I was a little quicker on the throttle there. But we're in and out onto the hards. Gonna go to the end of the race here. Where are we gonna come out at? And there goes our teammate on the soft tire still. We're gonna emerge in P7. Well, we tried to cut Kvyat off there, run over the curb, squeeze Kvyat off the circuit, and we're up into P7 now. Now we catch up to our teammate Giovinazzi on lap 8. Staying behind him. waiting to attack on the long stretch here because we are the potential race leader right here. So we don't need to worry. We don't need to overtake. We don't need to do nothing. We got. Let's take our time. Hamilton's still far behind back in the field, and we just need to hit our marks. So now here we come down the long stretch here on lap 8. I believe our teammate's going to come into the pits in this lap. I don't remember. We're going to just go around both of them. Oh, that was close. We almost go up the inside there, where our teammate almost hits us. Now on to lap 9. We catch up to Giovinazzi. That was Raikkonen. That was the other Alfa Romeo. If I said Giovinazzi, I apologize. But lap 9 now. Giovinazzi's the race leader. He's still on the mediums. He hasn't made his pit stop yet. And we got Sergio Perez behind us, who I don't remember where he finished in China, but he's still up there with us in the championship standings. And for second, he's going to jump back up into second place. So we got to make sure we don't let him by, because that's not going to look good for us. We need to catch up to Mercedes here. And with Valtteri Bottas out, we need to get as many points as we can now to close the gap in the constructor standings and potentially overtake him in the drivers' championship. So here we go. Coming down the long straight here. Giovinazzi hasn't made his pit stop yet. We're going to go around the outside here. And before the DRS zone, we already get around them. This is just free DRS stuff. And then after that, nothing else proved to be a challenge. So we're here on lap 26. Just got to hit our marks here. Oh yeah, it was pretty much just a dry race. We were in the front the whole time. Nothing much to be seen. Verstappen, Perez, we just kept fighting each other, and they ended up falling really far behind, so I was able to pull away. And then after that, the rest was pretty much history. So you can kind of get an idea where this is going to go. We're probably going to get our first race win, providing we don't have an engine failure or run into the barriers here and cause us to DNF. But so far, we set a purple sector in the first sector. We're trying to get the fastest lap so we can maximize our points here and get 26 instead of 25. Nice and easy through the castle section. So far so good. We're 2/3 of the way there. We just need to drive it home through a few more corners and we will pick up our first win of the F1 2019 championship season here in Azerbaijan, round 4. And now we're coming down, just one more turn. We got to get through here. We set another purple sector. And now, heading last turn here, we get it done. So we are going to come home to win the AzerbaijanGP in round 4 and potentially set the fastest lap of the race on the last lap. And we do it. P1, fastest lap, 26 points in round 4. That's what you like to see. And there we are on the top step of the podium, right where we belong. There's our our rival Sergio Perez. He finished second somehow. I don't know how that happened. Verstappen was in front of us. But after 4 rounds, we finally get a win. He came up short in Bahrain in second place, but here's a look at the driver standings. We jump back up into first place in the driver standing, and Perez is going to jump up into second. And now we've closed the gap massively on Mercedes here. We're just down 3. So I know this video was pretty short, not much happened, but now we got Spain and Monaco and Canada coming up. Those are 3 excellent tracks to be racing at, and I know you're going to want to stick around to see that. So make sure you tune in for those 3. You're probably going to see them come out next week. And and I'll see you then for the. I'll see you for the next one is the Spanish GP.